Good evening. It is Thursday evening, the 16th of April, our third week of lockdown. And tonight is our Freestyle Fitness yoga class. I've changed the room round a little bit, so I'm facing the opposite direction. Hello. Oh, welcome over. Hi, V. Not too sure who's on the other one. Yeah, I've changed the room round a little, so I'm facing this direction. I've had to face this, I'm going to face the other way, but my husband's in the back garden, and you don't want to be looking at his ugly mug. I'm waiting for him to come behind me. So, again, this class is not really for anybody with blood pressure problems or slip discs, any diabetes, anything like that, because it's quite fast moving. We're into our third week. Hi, Dee. We're into our third week that we've been doing it. Okay, so we should be a little bit better. It's always the same thing. Hi, Mike. Always the same sort of thing. It's just the end bit we change up a little bit. And like I said, tonight you may need a band of some sort. I hope you can hear me. I'll turn this down a touch. Don't need it that loud. If you've got music for yourself, stick some music on. So, make sure that you've got enough room. We are going to be standing up in a few minutes. Oh, hello. Thank you very much. Oh, hiya, Sinead. Hiya, Auntie. Thank you, love. Hello, Nisi. So, so this is not really for anybody with blood pressure problems. We are going to be moving quite quickly, because it's the 8th time we've done this program, this flow, so we should be getting kind of used to it. If it's the first time you're joining us, then, sorry. Should have been coming 8 times before and you'll get better at it. Hiya, Jazz. So, let's bring ourselves up onto our feet and get our body starting to move. Again, I think you can see a lot better this direction. And I've lifted you up so I'm not looking completely down. So hopefully it's a better way. We're going to start with our head. So starting with our feet in line with our hips. Engaging our toes, lifting our toes, lifting our knees, engaging them front thighs. Making sure that we're not dropping in, that our knees aren't coming together, but also that they're not going out as well. They're facing forward. And then we're tightening up all the muscles through the thighs, through the bottom, through the side of the body. Oh, live video. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened with my thing. I think it just paused for a second. So, keeping everything facing forward. Let's pull in our pelvic floor. So imagine you're in a lift. You want to stop yourself from breaking wind, and that you want to stop yourself from having a wee. So pull in there, and then if we breathe out, we pull back that stomach muscle, but we still breathe. Bring the shoulders back and down. Tuck the chin in. Bring the hands together in prayer. Push the hands together. Squeeze them together. If you can, close your eyes. If you feel yourself wobbling, start at the feet. Tighten all them muscles up again. If you can, I'm going to get you to lift your arms up and pull them back over the head. Pull the shoulder blades together. Now from here, we're going to do, with our hands up here, we're going to do our neck stretches. So, from there, holding everything in, we're going to breathe out, pull the chin down, and breathe in, bring it back. Breathe out, bring it down, breathe in, bring it back. 2 more of these. And just feeling how it's slightly different than it has been with our arms down by our side like we normally do. So bring the head back to centre. So we're going to turn and look towards our bicep and turn to the other side. Still pulling them shoulders back. Don't let the arms drop. If they want to drop, you can take them out if you really have to. And remember, this you can do while you're sitting on a chair. So even if you're not thinking, oh, I can't bother to join in, Mars, I'm just going to watch her. That's okay, no problem with that, don't mind that. But while you're sitting there watching me on the chair, you can do the arm ones. And they'll work your neck, but also your arms and shoulders. So we're going to tuck the head. And our ear should kind of come towards our arm. It shouldn't come behind our arm, it shouldn't come in front of the arm. It should come to the arm. And then we're going to bring it back to centre. Bring them hands down. So we're going to take it into our forward, backward bend. We're breathing in, lifting up and reaching back. And breathing out, bending the knees, bringing the arms up behind. Breathe in, lift, reach back, breathe out, take it down. We're doing 6 more of these. So it's 8 in total. Every time you're reaching up, see if you can lean back a little bit further. And I think it's one more, my counting's rubbish. Bring the arms down to the side. So, we're going to move from on our side bends. So we're lifting the arm up, thumbs goes back, breathe in, breathe out, reach over. Breathe in, lift the other arm, turn the palm so it's going down, that one's going forward, breathing out. Breathing in, we're turning them our hands, we're breathing out to reach over. And with this, we're working, again, through them shoulders, but you'll feel it right through the rib cage here. And this is going to be our last one. And bring the arm down. So we're going to turn and look over. I'm going to turn around so that I'm looking to you. So we're keeping our feet forward. We're breathing out here. We're going round. We're breathing out here. Don't worry about the breathing in. Just don't breathe out until you get to here. And then stop breathing out as you're moving. So here we go. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Through the nose if you can. If you get dizzy, just hold it, don't move. And then we're going to bring the head back to centre, and if the body keeps going, we just let it go until it just wants to stop by itself. Lovely. So we take our feet slightly wider, we're going to go into our standing cat and cow. I'll go sideways because it makes it easy to see what my hips are doing. So your hips, if you grab hold of the bowl, the point of the thing, you're going to think about our hips as a bowl. You're tilting it forward so that any water in the bowl would fall out at the front. Then you're bringing it to neutral, then you're tilting it back, and it might not go very far, but that part of your spine goes flat, and it's if water could run out the back here. So it's neutral, back, or forward, sorry, neutral, backwards. Neutral, forwards, neutral, back. And what it does with your tailbone is this is your tailbone in line, pointing down to the floor. If you tilt your pelvis forward, the tailbone goes out to the side. If you tilt your pelvis under, so it's going backwards, you're pointing your tailbone in this direction. So you want to make sure that it's always pointing downwards. Everybody's slightly different, so your tailbone might be in a different place. Now we're also going to bring in the shoulders as well. So we're going to tilt the tailbone under, and so the water goes out the back. We're going to pull the belly in. We're going to round the shoulders. We're pushing out. Then we're going to tilt the pelvis back in the opposite direction. Pull the shoulders back. Stretch the arms out. Look back. So a nice stretch through the front of the body. Reversing it, breathing out, pushing the hands out. Breathe in, taking it the opposite direction. And one more. And bring it back. So we've gone forwards, backwards with our hips. Now we're going to go side to side. So again, make sure them knees are nice and relaxed. You're just going to lift the hips up to the side. So you're squeezing one side up, the other one will stretch, and then to the other side. So just side to side. So that we're starting to work all the muscles and ligaments that hold our upper body to our lower body. Now, if you wanted, you could go around in a circle. So you could go up and forwards and back, side and back. Side, forward, side, back. Side, forward, side, back. Side, forward, side, back. Then we have to go in the opposite direction. Side, forward, side, back. Side, forward, side, back. Just so that we're working all the muscles in this part of the body. Then we're going to bring it back to where it feels neutral. We're bringing all our weight up onto our left leg and bringing our foot up. If you need to grab hold of something, hold on to it. Flex your foot, bring it backwards and forwards. But when it goes back, don't let it turn out to the side. Keep it facing forward. Then we're trying to do 8, but my counting's terrible. So when you get to 8, stop. I want you to do me a thumbs up when you get to 8, in case I start talking. That's no thumbs up. That wasn't 8. Was it 8? Was it 8? We'll change sides. So, again, if you need to grab something, the leg that you're standing on, tighten that up, put all the muscles in, then you're going to bring it forwards and backwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So move it over again. We're going to bring it across the body this time. So to the front of the body and out to the side. But again, don't let the foot turn out. Keep it facing forward. It doesn't have to be very high. And again, you can hold on to something if you need to. And then we're bringing it down. We're going to change sides. So flexing the foot, take it out and across the body. And bringing it down. And we're going to take it into up into a diver stretch, and then we're going to sit down into chair to work our thighs. So if we have again our feet in line with our hips, I'll go sideways. You're tilting the pelvis back. So take no notice. From here, we're bringing the arms up. We're imagining somebody's in the roof and they're going to start pulling us up. They start pulling us from our arms and our fingers. So we start to feel our fingers stretch, our elbows, our wrists, and then our elbows stretch. We feel as if we're being pulled out of the sockets of the shoulders, that the stomach muscles are stretching, that the hips are stretching, that the knees are stretching. And then eventually you'll feel the calves, and then the heels will start to lift up. So we're going to hold it here, up on our tiptoes. Now we're going to take it down. So bringing the heels down, we're going to tilt the pelvis back, sit back into an imaginary chair. Now breathe in and start to lift. Stretching up, stretching up, stretching up, stretching up. Up onto the tiptoes. Tilt the pelvis, sit back down. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in. And then breathe out, sit down. And our last one. Breathe in, stand up, and take the arms down. Lovely. So we're going to take it into 4 half bends, and then we'll take it into a 4 bend. So remember, if you need a block, you can have a block. You won't need it for the first one. So, starting off in half bend, we're taking the arms up so they're facing each other, shoulders pulled back. We're pulling the belly in, breathing out, reaching forward, tucking that chin in, getting that back as straight as we can. If we feel we're curling, we bend the knees, we push down. We're breathing in to lift up. Breathe out, take it down, tuck the chin in. Breathe in, lift. 2 more, breathe out, pull that stomach in, stretch them arms. Breathe in, lift up. Last one. And bring the arms down. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going all the way to the floor. Remember, it doesn't have to get to the floor. Go to your legs, go to a block, anything you want. Here we go. Lifting up. Keep that stretch out. Sorry, take the arms out to the side. Breathe out. Bring the hands down, let the head drop. Lift the head, breathe in, lift up. You can stretch back a little if you want to. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2 more. And our last one. All the way down, but we're going to stay here now. So stay wherever you are. Starting with your right hand. You're going to breathe in and lift up towards the sky. And breathe out, bring it down. Let's try the other side. Breathe in, lift. Feel that stretch right through the rib cage. Breathe out, bring it down. Lift the head, breathe in. Here we go. Let's go down again. Breathe out. Squeeze that stomach in. Bring them hands down. Let's start with your left hand now. Breathe in. Lift. Breathe out. Bring it down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the head. Breathing in. 2 more. And bring it down. So the same sort of thing, we're going to a wrist shape position. We're taking our feet wide. Now as we go down, we're going right hand to left leg, left hand to right leg, grabbing the 2, pulling ourselves through, working with our breath. We're pulling on a breath out, okay? If you're breathing in, stretch the arms up. So, feet facing forwards, you don't want them sticking out. Tighten up the leg muscles. Lift the arms up, stretch them out. Let's start with your right hand. Breathe in, and as we breathe out, take it down towards the left leg. Breathe in to stretch. Breathe out as you move across to the other side. Breathe out as you pull yourself between your legs. Lift the head, breathe in. Let's go to the right hand, left hand. Breathe out. Use that hand to pull. Breathe out at this point. If you're breathing in, you're stretching the arm up. Breathing out, pulling in. And breathing in to lift. 1 more. it in. Give yourself a little shake. Lovely. So, let's take it into sun salutation. So we're going to jump with this. You can step back, you can put your knees down if you want to, but I'm not going to. And we're going to do 4, but we're going to do them quite quickly. So bringing ourselves to the front of our mat. We're going to breathe in, lifting up. We're breathing out, taking it into a 4 bend. Breathe in, lift to a half bend. You can have the hands down, have them down. Breathe out, jump back to down dog. Breathe in, come up onto your tiptoes, push it. Breathe out, rotate into plank. Bend the elbows, lift, breathe in. Shoulders back, knees lifted. Breathe out, back to down dog. Breathe in, bend the knees, open them if you need to, look forward, breathe out, jump in. Breathe in, lift. 3 more without me talking. Here we go. Our last one. And bring the hand together, breathe out. Lovely. So, we're going to take it into our flow. Warrior 1, Warrior 2, bent leg, triangle, triangle, reverse warrior, Warrior 3 or aeroplane, depending on where you want to put your hands. So we'll go through slowly. For the first 2, I'll speed up for the last one. So, should I start here? I'll start here. So, if we start at the front of our mat, whichever one you want, bring your weight onto your left foot. We'll start with your right one. Bring the foot up, flex the foot so you can lift the arms up. We're going to push the foot out, pull it in, reverse it, step back. Place the foot flat down, but don't let the hip turn. Keep the hips facing forward. Push into the front knee, pull the arms back, turn the hands, grab a pair of balls, pull your elbows back at the same time as pulling the shoulder blades. Push into that knee. We're opening the arms out and we're turning round. Now you want to make sure that that knee doesn't go too far, so you may have to step that foot back a little bit more if you want to. From there, we're pushing into the front leg. Don't lean over the foot, make sure that your central lift the head up into Warrior 2. Keep pushing down to that back foot. You're going to reach forward and bring the hand down. It can go to the leg, it can go to the floor. You're bringing the other arm over the head if it can go. If that hand wants to come here, it can do that. But you're not leaning onto the shoulder. You're lifting up. We're going to straighten that front leg, lift the arm back up, reach the hand down. Again, you can rest it on the leg or away if you really want to work them muscles. We're going to push that front knee forward and lift and reverse it back. So we'll feel the stretch here, but we'll feel the pinch on the other side. We're bringing the hand down. We're bringing this one round at the same time as turning that foot. Bring it up by the ears, take it back here wherever you want to. Come forward onto that leg, the toes still on the floor. When you're ready, find the spot on the floor, straighten the front leg. And then lift, bring it up. Move the weight over, you'll keep the arms up. Bring the foot up, flex it, push it out. Bring it in, step it back. Keep it flat, keep them hips round. Push into the front leg, pull the arm down. Bring it back. Feel that stretch through the chest. I'll go sideways from here. So again, we're dropping the arms. We're turning. If we need to, we take that leg back so we don't overstretch that leg here. We're pushing forward, if anything, leaning back slightly, looking up. We're going to reach forward, take the arm down, take it over. If we want, we take that away. Use this muscle here. Keep pushing down into the outside of that back leg. Straighten the leg, bring the arm down, bring the other arm up. Look up to the ceiling. Keep pulling that hip back, don't let it roll in. Bend the knee, reverse it. Feel the pinches here. But feel the stretch all the way through here. Bring the hand down, bring the arm round, bring the foot round. I'm going to step back a little bit, otherwise I'll just end up in there. Lean forward, lift up. And then lifting back up. So we're going to go again, but I'm not going to talk. You're going to work with your breath. We're going to move. We're not holding it in any position. So it's flowing, which is the whole idea. I'm going to do it from this direction. Hopefully it'll be better for you. Oh, I think you can get me. Yeah, should still be able to manage it. So here we go. Lifting the arms up. bringing it down. Lovely. So hopefully we're getting used to this. And like I said, we've only got, this is week 8, there's 15 weeks of this. As I said, we're on lockdown for a bit longer. We might be going into our second week of our program. So we're going to take it into our next bit, which is inverted V. Oh, inverted V, but with a walk. So we're going to take our feet wide, just a little bit wider than our hips. So if you've got a mat, you might find that just on the outside of the mat might be just right for you. We'll take it a bit further later. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me on here what I'm doing with my foot. So from there, we're turning the foot out. Then we're turning round towards it, but keeping that back foot down. We don't want to turn that foot and then this foot ends up doing this and lifting off the floor. We want to push it down, but we're turning round as much as we can. If we have to turn that foot, we turn that foot. It doesn't matter as long as our hips are in the right place and we've got the foot in the right all the way down. It's not rolling in, otherwise it throws the knee out. So that's what you need to be doing with that back foot. So we're turning round. We're going to lift up and breathe out and reach our hands down and try and have them on each side of the foot. Now again, if you've got blocks, if you've got anything that you can put your hands on, a pair of shoes or anything just to build you up a little bit higher. From here, one side on each, you're going to lift your toe and then you're going to bring it over towards the front. Then you're going to lift it and you're going to take it and try and get it round to the back. And lifting it and turning it. And that's all I want to do is to go backwards and forwards. And you'll feel this right into the ankle, right through the foot, into the knee, into the hips. So just forwards and backwards with that foot. And then we're going to bring it back so it's facing forward. We're going to look forward, lift our arms, bring everything back round. So we can do the other side. We'll change this way. So turn the foot out, turn the body round, adjust that back foot so that it's comfortable for you. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out, reach forward, bring the hands down. Turn the foot in, turn the foot out. You can put your fist down if you feel that that's easier for you. Like I said, on a block, anything like that. But it just starts to give and you'll start to feel yourself wanting to drop down a little further. And bringing it back to centre, looking up, breathe in, bring it round. One more each side. Always feels better the second time. So turning it out, turn round, breathe out. Hand on each side, head letting drop down. Turn it in, turn it out. Close your eyes, have a think. Bring your thoughts right into the back, into all that leg. Where does it feel it moving? Can you feel every little movement, every ligament, muscle, fibre pulling? Bring it back to centre. Look up, lift up. And our last one. And bring it back, lift up, bring it round. So we're going to take it down and try and get our head towards the floor. Now if your head doesn't go to the floor, you don't worry about it. You just let your body hang down. We're going to move your feet slowly, the same thing we've just done. We're going to move it like that. We'll move one bit, So we'll move your toes first out, and then we'll try and move your heels so that your feet end up facing forward. At some point, your foot won't go any further, and you'll feel it right in between your legs and also around by your knees. At any time, you come back in. So I'm coming back here so that we can see what we're doing. We're taking our feet as wide as we feel we comfortably can, but we're pushing down through the outside. We don't want them feet falling in. Push out. Take your arms up, breathe in, and as you breathe out, reach forward. See if you can bring your hands to the floor. Now they have to be on the floor, so if again they don't reach, grab a block, grab something to put your hands on so that they're reaching the floor. From here, you're letting your head drop down. You can turn your hands backwards and you can walk your hands between your legs and stay here so that the head starts to pull down, the spine pulls down. Instead of being constantly pushed in the other way, it's being dragged towards the floor. So this is a nice position for most people to be in if you stand or you sit all day. Got high blood pressure, it's not for you. But for everybody else, it's okay. It will raise your blood pressure then. So, I'm going to turn this way so you can see what's happening with my feet. With your hands here, bring them back, place them flat down so you're secure. Now, you're going to start with your feet. You can do the two at a time or you can do one at a time. It's up to you. You're going to lift your toes and you're going to turn them out to the side. Then you're going to see if you can slide your heels to meet them so that they're straight. From there, you're walking them hands back again. Now again, your head might not get to the floor, and that's okay. You just stay there. My foot's already going. So we're going to come back, and we're going to see if we can do it one more time. My foot's already gone. So turn your foot out, push the heel out, see if it can join. Walk the hands backwards. See if you can get your head flat down on the floor. Hold it there. If it doesn't go, don't worry about it. It's not a big thing. And then we're going to come back. Walk our hands forward, and then we're going to walk our feet back in. Bend the knees. Give your bum a little shake. Look forward, shoulders back. Bring it up. Give your bum a little stretch forward. Look up. And then bring it back up. So, I'm going to bring it down onto the floor. Am I going onto the floor? What am I doing? Oh, yes. So we'll bring it down from, we'll go from down dog. So, you're going to bring yourself down to the, hands down to the floor. Step back to down dog. Now you're lifting your left foot up in the air. You're going to pull it in towards your chest and you're going to step it between your arms. Then you're going to bring the knee down at the back and drop the toe as well. But from here, you're now going to bring your hand. So if it's your left foot out, you're going to bring your hand on the inside. From there, you're going to turn the foot so that the outside of the foot goes to the floor. You're keeping your right hand on the floor, but you're giving that knee a little push and you're having a look over your right shoulder and you'll feel this open your hip. It's a nice stretch. And then we're bringing it back. From there, we're going to see if we can move that back leg back a bit. So we're lifting it up, wiggling it back, and then having the elbows facing forward. Bend the elbows. Let the head drop. Again, it might not go very far, but you're just letting the head bend, the elbows bend. You're seeing if you can get the elbows to come down to the floor into crouching tiger. And then we're looking up. We're going to bring ourselves back onto our hands. Bring our hand back over there. Push back to that knee at the back. Bring that one back. Come up to down dog again. From there, we're going to swap legs. So now your right leg's lifting up. It's coming into your chest and you're stepping it between the hands. You're bringing the knee down at the back. You're bringing the hands on the inside. You're turning the foot onto its outside edge and you're giving a little push and having a look down the back. And like I said, you'll feel it open up into that hip, which will come in handy in a bit. And then we're bringing it back in. We're bringing our hands in. We're seeing if we can slide that leg back a little bit. Might not go. Turn the elbows so they're not facing each other, they're facing out. We're bending the elbows, we're bringing the head down. Don't worry if it doesn't go anywhere. If nothing goes, it doesn't matter. And again, we're coming up. We're bringing the leg round, we're pushing back. We're bringing it back, coming up into down dog. So I'm going to go this direction. So lifting up. So again, lift your leg up, pull it in, step it through your hands. Drop that knee. If you can, slide the foot back a little bit. Bring the hand on the inside. Turn the foot out. Have a look down the back. And bringing it back. So the foot goes back to flat. We turn the arms. We bring the elbows, or see if we can bring the head and the elbows down. You might find that that foot will want to move, or that back leg will want to move. It might not, but it might. As long as you keep that foot flat on the floor there. And we're coming up. We're pushing back, bringing that leg back, up into down dog. Let's swap the legs. Bring it through. Slide that leg back. Bring the hand over. Turn the foot. Give a push. Have a look down the back. And bringing it up. Hand down. See if you can slide the foot. Bring the elbows down if they want to go. Let the head drop. And then we're coming back up. We're pushing back, bringing the leg back. We're going to push the child to down dog, push back. But now we're going to come down onto our toes, down onto our knees, push back to child. And then roll back up. So we're going to bring it into a wide leg sequence. So you're going to take your feet out wide. You're going to bring one in underneath. And we're going to have one out in front. But we're going to move this in a minute. So we're having one in underneath, one out, pull the leg back. Breathe in, lift up. As you breathe out, bring the arms down, shoulders pulling back, pull the stomach in, pull the chest down. Now you don't want your arms, your shoulders coming up, you want to keep pulling them back. Tuck the chin in, trying to get the chest down, or the chin past the knee, which is what it's actually called, chin past the knee. You'll feel a lovely stretch through that lower back. Go away, fly. And then we're going to bring it back up. So we're going to lift our leg and take it out to the side. I'm coming back a little. So it's coming out to the side. From here, we're going to look towards that other knee, bring your hand to the leg, bring your hand round and twist yourself round. Then you're lifting the back arm up. So if it's your right leg, you're lifting your right arm up, you're looking over the back and you're reaching over. And you'll feel this pull through one side, pull through the other. It's a lovely stretch through the back. And then we're lifting back up, bringing the arms down. So now we're going to turn towards the leg. So we're bringing one in, and then we're turning and trying to bring our belly button in line with the leg. So we're using our hands to push if we need to. Keep the front hand there, keep pushing round. Bring the back hand, grab the leg anywhere you can. Pull the toes back, shoulders back and down. Breathe out. Again, you're trying to get that chin past the knee, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't go anywhere near the knee. And bringing it back up. So let's go to the other side. So bring the foot in. Take that one out so it's in line with the spine. Pull the toes back. Breathe in, lift up. I'll turn sideways in fact. Breathe out, reach forward, bring the arms down. So not over, keep pulling the shoulders back. Think about getting the chin past the knee. Use them elbows to pull back, but keep that shoulder down. And then we're lifting back up. We're taking that foot out to the side. We're turning away from the leg so the hand goes to the back. It pulls us round to the back, so we're looking away from it. We're lifting the opposite arm up and we're reaching over, but we're holding on to that leg so that we really feel that stretch through the side. And then breathing in, lifting back up. Turn around so that we're facing the leg. Use the hand at the front to really pull us round. Bring the back hand round, grab the leg. Then grab with the other one. Again, trying to bring that chin past the knee. Pull the leg in. And then bring it up. Ooh. I keep getting a pause. So we're going to have to do it one more time. It's the law and hopefully we'll get it in time. So bringing that foot forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shoulders back. If you're going to grab your foot, make sure it's not over the top so you don't lift, that you're down here. Chin past the knee. And then lifting back up, taking that foot out, turn away, lift the arm up. This time we're taking the other arm out, bringing it over, reaching over. Imagine grabbing hold of your toe, doesn't matter if you never get there. From here, we're just going to turn and look down towards that knee. And then we're coming back up. we're going to change legs. So swap the leg, that one goes right out in front. We're breathing in, lifting up. We're breathing out, bringing the arms down, shoulders back, pulling our chin past, keeping them shoulders back and down. Lifting back up, take the leg out to the side, turn away, lift the arm, then without looking just place it down, imagine grabbing hold of the toes. And then we're breathing out. We're rotating round, shoulders pull back. We're bringing our chin again past. And bring it back up. Bring the legs in. So, we're going to try, I'm going to get you to get your band, and we're going to have a go at compass pose with the band. So we start with our left leg out and keep our right leg in. We're turning away, so it's the same as when we were there, but now we're taking the leg out to the side. We're bringing our band and we're bringing it around our foot and having it just there, ready for us. We're going to turn away and lift the arm up. We're then bending the knee and we're bringing our leg up and our band and placing our hand on the floor. Then we're lifting the leg up, pulling it behind our head and looking away. I'm going to do it from the side. So, placing the elastic round that band round our leg, having the one in. We're turning away, we're lifting up, same as what we've just been doing, taking it down, but this time we've grabbed hold of the band. We've pulled the band, bent our knee, we're lifting it up, we're grabbing over the top of our head, not in front, over the top of our head with that band. We're placing the hand on the floor, we're pushing that leg straight, and then we're looking through our arm over to the side into compass pose. Then we're turning, bending that knee, bringing the hand back down. So let's try the other side. So, bring the foot in, that leg's out, but then we take it out to the side. We get our band, we place it around the leg, get it ready. We turn away, the same thing we were doing before, lifting the arm up, lifting it over. We're bringing that hand and grabbing hold of that band, bending the knee, lifting it up, grabbing in front or over the top, hand on the floor, straighten that leg, look through our arm. And then bring our hand to the front, bend our leg down. Bring your leg into cross legs. Give your legs a little shake up and down. I think my time's going to run out. So, coming up. Just going to get you to do a bit of that breathing before we finish. So you just imagine that you're filling a jug. And then we'll change tomorrow. I'm going to change it. 11 o'clock will be a different one. So imagine you're breathing out. You're going to breathe out. And you're going to breathe a little bit into the lower part of the stomach. And then hold it 1, 2, 3. You breathe into the next bit. You hold it 1, 2, 3. Then you breathe into the last bit. And you hold it 1, 2, 3. And then you tip it all out. Now you carry on doing it while I talk. This is filling the jug. And what it does is, as we're holding that breath, the air, because we tend to just breathe into the front of the lungs, and you'll be hearing a lot on telly at the moment about we breathe more into our back, or that's where we should be. If you take that stop and hold that breath for just 3 seconds, you can take it higher if you want. You'll feel the air start to find all that area of the lungs, the bottom of the lungs, that it can get air into. And then you go up and again, it will start to dissipate all the way around, and then the same at the top. So it gets the air into the lungs and it gets it all to the places that it needs to, and that's why we're holding it a little bit. Again, any breathing exercises that you're focusing your mind on your breathing, you're focusing less on the news, on social media, on all the rubbish that's going on. So sometimes, especially if our minds kind of going all mad and everything we're seeing is just horrible and scary, sometimes it's just nice to take a bit of time out and just think about what your breathing doing, calm it down. So tomorrow 11 o'clock is another breathing exercise technique. I think I'm doing hummingbird breath tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to do hummingbird. So come and have a go at that. Hummingbird's really nice, very relaxing one. So I'm going to say hello to a few people, and I'm also going to say bye. Oh, hello, Sonia. Hello, Karen. Hello, Michael. Hello, Debbie. And Keely. Hiya, Anna and Marie. Auntie Sue. Hiya, Michael. Hiya. Oh, hello, Regan. I hope your mum's watching. Hiya, Jeanette. Hiya, Jeanette. So, yes, come and join me tomorrow. If you miss any of this, you can always catch it on YouTube. I'll upload this one and this morning's one in a little while. So take care, God bless, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow or next week. And then next week, hopefully I'm going to have a go at doing a Zoom class over the weekend with my mate. And then I might do next Friday, listen out for it, I might do a relaxation yoga class. So we'll get pillows, get you duvets, I'll play some of my music a bit louder, and then I'll just talk and bore you to sleep. But we'll do a nice relaxation where you're holding the position for a bit longer than we're doing. Everything that we do tonight, I quite go quickly through it. So if you want, remember some of the stuff we've done, to hold it a bit longer, it'll work better. The longer you hold it, the better it is for you. So I've spoken off now. Okay, take care, God bless, and good night. I hope you have a good sleep.